They were doing everything they could to put their thumb on the scale to make it so that folks will be confused.
Things are getting a little chippy on the Ohio Ballot Board.
And it all has to do with a key issue you will vote on in November. That issue involving redistricting is now going from the State House to the courthouse before voters see it this November.
NBC4 State House reporter Natalie Fahmy tells us how the Ballot Board meeting ended in anger and frustration. Natalie?
That's right, Jared. Jennifer, it was a 2-hour-long meeting, mostly debate about what voters will see when they head to the polls to vote on the sole statewide issue, and ended with some accusing the ballot board of being deceitful.
I would describe the language as a farce of Shakespearean proportion.
Issue 1 is a proposed constitutional amendment to give citizens, instead of politicians, the power of the pen when it comes to redistricting. The final step before the election is for the Republican-dominated Ohio Ballot Board to assign the language voters will see. The group behind it suggested this, less than 1 page with 5 bullets to summarize their 31-page amendment.
There is no way that those 5 bullets can identify the substance of a 13,000-word amendment.
The Secretary of State's office wrote 3 pages of a summary, which was ultimately adopted and as of now will be on ballot as written, leaving citizens and backers of the amendment unhappy.
I believe it took a lot of time and effort to twist and turn this in a way that is confusing and inaccurate.
For example, the first line voters will see at the ballot box says the proposed constitutional amendment would repeal constitutional protections against gerrymandering. The board also amended a portion of it to read, establish a new taxpayer-funded commission of appointees required to gerrymander.
This final language that was adopted is dishonest. It is a lie. It is a fraud to voters.
It is what I genuinely believe to be our best effort to faithfully summarize, truthfully summarize a very long amendment for the voters to consider.
Leaving backers of the amendment with one choice.
Our nonpartisan coalition will seek immediate remedy from the Ohio Supreme Court.
They plan to file their argument to the Ohio Supreme Court sometime next week. Also next week on Monday, arguments from both sides of the issue are due. That will be available to voters online and at the polls when they go to cast their ballot. Local for you at the State House, I'm Natalie Fahmy, NBC4.